McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
MT, take.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Gun.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11 MT. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Back at 60.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 4. Now Purdy. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Niners 14, Bengals 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 2, ready? 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
on 1st and 10. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Moody to kick off for the
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return is Charlie Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Gun.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
In motion left is Higgins.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Burrow will throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen him throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
11.
Mixon will try the right side. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 49ers.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11 MT tight. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bengals 10.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gun.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
11 mighty.
In motion left is Higgins.
11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11, Mighty. 11, Thomas.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it.
Here we go, here we
and
go.
what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's caught. Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Eleven.
To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
They go play action here. Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Back to throw, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,
If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. From Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. I get jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my 1,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it is time. Better believe it gon' get up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put it on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that. Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you ever been in my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. Don't want to believe it, but no one.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, it's Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here is 3rd and 5. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, 626! Jump out!
To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cook up the gut. Down inside the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers steps away. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with no score.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 626.
Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ballgame. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got... There he goes, right side. Dalvin Cook. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Sometimes, offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. He took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Purdy off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Outside, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
I guess guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
On play action, Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And that's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings from 6 yards away.
And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. So a strong showing so far in this third quarter, and now they're poised to move in front.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they were very slow to get into the flow of the game, and while puzzling, It does happen from time to time, but they're certainly in the flow now. Zero doubt about that.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Second down and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete, right side to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Jennings, a receiver in motion right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, second and 12. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, 49ers.
Play action, now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Left side, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Niners 21, Jets 13. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Rodgers. Finding Hardman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Rodgers. And now another one thrown incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Pressure comes up all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, just came from the outside.
3rd down and 10. throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Purdy on 4th down. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gets this one to Juszczyk. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Purdy looking to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line.
I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Up to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On first down, it'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around when they didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, and
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Great pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have the Niners first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Purdy on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Taken down at the 41.
Get 300.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
To
and
throw
7.
is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
30-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 32 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Purdy will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 64 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Purdy now on 2nd down. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Purdy will look to throw again here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half. Purdy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Jauan Jennings. As time expires in the first half. And the 49ers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Intercepted by the 49ers.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now, McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. On the return comes Cobb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, a 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashaun Gibson.
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Purdy off the play fake.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Under pressure, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. On first down, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. McCaffrey on the counter. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down try. Here's Purdy.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.